Troops arrest suspected Boko Haram terrorists in Taraba, recover weapons. ECOWAS supports Nigeria's stance against Niger Republic junta over alleged ties with France. NCAA reports 190 domestic flight cancellations in 2 months amid aviation reforms. South Korean lawmakers impeach acting president Han Duk-seo. Hello and welcome to the news update on Trust TV. My name is Hawa Gambo. Thank you for joining us. Troops of 6th Brigade, Nigerian Army Sector 3, Operation Wild Stroke, have arrested a suspected Boko Haram terrorist in the Garbajete community of Bali local government area of Taraba State. The suspect, identified as Nura Yakubu, was arrested while acting on credible intelligence investigations. Revealed that Yakubu, a feed vendor, was involved in harboring Boko Haram terrorists deployed to Taraba State for terrorist activities. A press statement by Captain Olubodunde Oni, who is the acting assistant director of 6th Brigade Army Public Relations, says further findings linked him and his gang to the kidnapping of a businessman, Arinze, and the son of Alhaji Ibrahim some time ago in the Garbatu community of Bali local government area. Meanwhile, following the unfortunate kidnapping of a district head within the Jalungo local government area on 27 November 2024 and his subsequent release after payment of ransom, troops intensified intelligence-driven operations to track and apprehend the perpetrators. Troops of the 1 Brigade in Section 2 Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Fansanyama have killed a notorious terrorist kingpin in Zamfara State. Alhaji Maoli was killed alongside other suspected terrorists on Thursday. The coordinator, Joint Media Coordination Center, Operation Fansanyama, Lieutenant Colonel Abubakar Abdullahi, said the operation leading to Alhaji Maoli's death and that of others took place in Maisheka village close to Kunchin Kalgo town, which is one of the local communities that had suffered under Maoli's reign of terror. In a statement on Friday, Abdullahi said Maoli is renowned for always imposing illegal levies on residents of Ungworogo, Maisheka, Magazawa, and other surrounding areas of Bilbis in Safe local government area of Zamfara State. According to him, Maoli's death has brought relief and excitement to locals in Bilbis general area. He said the operation followed an intelligence report about the activities of terrorists on motorcycles operating in the Bilbils axis of Bilbils district, Safe local government area of Zamfara State. In the wake of the development, Abdullahi said Operation Fansanyama remains resolute in its mandate to pursue and neutralize all remaining terrorists and their collaborators across the Joint Task Force theater of operation. Zamfara is one of the states in the country battling terrorism and banditry, leading to scores of deaths and abductions of several others. Gunmen have reportedly killed at least 11 people in an attack on some communities in Yevia, Kwande local government area of Benue State. The incident happened on December 25th when people were celebrating Christmas with their families. A resident in the community confirmed the attack in a telephone conversation on Thursday. The resident, who preferred to be anonymous, said they received a distress message that Yevia is under attack, while the killing was going on in the Se Azege community. Another resident also informed that an attack was also ongoing in Itulov in Yevia community. The President General of Muzugu TIV, Worldwide CP Iobe Ihag, retired, who hails from Kwande local government area, said the community head in the area confirmed the attack. He described the attack as unprovoked and said several people were killed on Christmas Day. Police have intensified search for Justice Azuka, the lawmaker representing Onitsha North constituency in the Anambra State House of Assembly. Azuka was abducted by gunmen on December 24th along Uguana Pama Road in Onitsha North local government area of the state. In an update on the incident on Thursday, the Anambra State Police Command said the lawmaker's vehicle has been recovered. The command spokesperson, Tochukwu Ikenga, said the police operatives attached to the Inland Town Division retrieved the abandoned vehicle during an ongoing rescue operation. Despite the recovery, the lawmaker's whereabouts remain unknown as the kidnappers are yet to contact his family. He stated that the Commissioner of Police, Nage Obono Itam, has ordered the team to set up efforts in rescuing the lawmaker. The police spokesman also promised to provide more details on the development in due course. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has said it is solidly behind Nigeria and other member states being accused by Niger Republic of sponsoring terrorist attacks against it. Niger Republic had accused Nigeria and other ECOWAS member states of colluding with France to destabilize the country. ECOWAS then called on all states in the region to promote dialogue and stability and refrain from making accusations that are not supported by any evidence. The federal government had on Thursday denied Niger Republic's allegation. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, made the rebuttal in a statement amid claims by Niger Republic's military leader, General Abdurrahmani Chani, that Nigeria was working with France against his country. The Garum Malam local government area of Kano State has shut down the Kwanar Gafan tomato market, which was allegedly being used for prostitution, adultery, homosexuality, and other immoral activities. Reliable sources reveal that some youths and married women were engaging in these acts within the market premises, prompting the local council to take action to restore sanity. The council chairman, Aminu Kadawa, confirmed the development, stating that all market occupants were given a 7-day ultimatum to vacate the premises or face the full wrath of the law. The local government chairman added that a date will be announced on when the market will be reopened for normal activities. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Tourism and Management, Aisha Saji, who hailed the decision, said during her tenure as Commissioner for Women Affairs, she led a team of security personnel and Hisbah officials in a raid at the same market, where 43 individuals, including 34 females and 9 males aged between 15 and 18, were arrested for prostitution and illegal sale of alcoholic substances. A federal high court in Lagos has sentenced 4 drug kingpins arrested in connection with the historic seizure of 2,139.55 kilograms of cocaine at an Ikorodu residential estate in 2022 to a jail term totaling 28 years. A statement by the National Drugs and Law Enforcement Agency said they were sentenced after being convicted by the court presided over by Justice Yelim Bogoro. The convicts, Soji Jibril Oke, Wasiu Akinade, Emmanuel Arinzochukwu, and Kelvin Christopher Smith, a Jamaican, were charged with 6 counts in October and December 2022, while the trial of the 5th suspect, Oguntolure Sunday, arraigned along with them, is still ongoing in court. The charges border on conspiracy to form and operate a drug trafficking organization, management and financing of the DTO, importation and possession of 2,139.55 kilograms of cocaine, among others. Operatives of a Special Operations Unit of NDLEA had, in a well-coordinated and intelligence-led operation on Sunday, 18 September 2022, raided a house located at 6 Olukola Crescent, Solebo Estate, Ikorodu, Lagos, where over 2.1 tons of cocaine were seized, the largest singular cocaine seizure in the history of Nigeria's anti-narcotic operations. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has expressed concerns over high rate of flight delays and cancellations in recent times. AG Director General Civil Aviation (DGCA) Captain Chris Najomo disclosed that out of 5,291 flights operated in September 2024, 2,439 were delayed, while 79 were cancelled. He added that out of 5,513 flights operated in October 2024, 2,791 were delayed, while 111 flights were cancelled. Najomo spoke on Friday during a stakeholders meeting with the team, finding lasting solutions to flight disruptions. The stakeholders meeting is being attended by airline operators, managing directors of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria (FAN), Olubumi Kuku, representatives of the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency (NAMA), the National Meteorological Agency (NEMET), among others. Chairman CEO of Airpeace, Ale Onyema, is also attending with other members of the AON.
Or you gotta take us to prison, like today. I'm not living without buying one. You know, if you cannot run, you close it down. We patronize our own. You understand that? We ain't going to no way. You stole us. That was you
guys should do something about that. I've been here since 9 o'clock.
Are you telling me that?
I've been here since 9 o'clock. Why does it
The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is contemplating a policy to withdraw and destroy permanent voters' cards that remained uncollected for a decade. This recommendation was among 208 proposals arising from the Commission's review of the 2023 general elections. The move stemmed from the persistent issue of unclaimed PVCs, with over 6 million cards still uncollected as of the 2023 elections, including many issued as far back as 2015. Stakeholders in the post-election review recommended that INEC address the backlog of uncollected PVCs by implementing a policy to withdraw PVCs that remain uncollected for extended periods, starting with cards issued in 2015. The rationale is that these cards are unlikely to be claimed and their retention clogs the voter management system. This is the news update coming up after the break. Investigations and arrests over recent stampedes in Nigeria sparks controversy. More news when we return. Do stay with us. You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the news update on Trust TV. Now let's take a look at some of our top stories again. Troops arrest suspected Boko Haram terrorists in Taraba, recover weapons. And ECOWAS supports Nigeria's stance against Niger Republic junta over alleged ties with France. Moving to other stories, Nigerian authorities are intensifying investigations into the deadly stampedes at the palliative distribution events that claimed over 40 lives nationwide. Amid the probes, public concerns are mounting over the arrest and persecution of the organizers, raising questions about the broader implications for charitable efforts. Trust TV's Ibrahim Ismail reports.
The rising cost of living in Nigeria has left many families reliant on palliatives and arms to make ends meet. Tragically, in recent days, multiple stampedes during distribution exercises turned deadly, leaving dozens of residents dead. In the wake of these incidents, the government's decision to detain and prosecute the event organizers has ignited heated debates. Critics argue that while accountability is essential, the arrest could deter future acts of philanthropy, deepening the struggles of vulnerable citizens.
Many people thinking that even when this thing is happening, nobody presently know that yes, this is what is going to happen. They just do it for their own mind. Let them try to touch people's life because of the situation. They are hungry. There is hungry in the land. Too much poverty. Situation tough for everybody, of which you know. Am I lying?
So church are doing donation, they are helping. Then okay, look at the one they are sharing, right? Do you see anybody? So it's the government. So the government need to calm down. Nothing can happen.
From Anambra to Ibadan and to this place in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, at least 48 Nigerians were reportedly killed during distribution of palliatives at different events in the country. And it has been raising a lot of concern and tensions, and at a stance, authorities are investigating organizers of such events. Religious leaders and community voices caution against measures that could stifle charitable initiatives, urging the government to strike a balance.
For government to be arresting people, that's not the solution to this. Fourthly, anybody that want to make any organizing something like this, so they should not make it in a silent place that not people will be just coming that to the extent that they will be marching or stamping themselves. So that it will be like a warehouse where people will just be coming, so when they come, we'll be giving them number. So enter one by one and be taking it and go. So that's what that. Because for governments to be arresting people, they are discouraging others from doing this.
As food prices soared by 39.93% in November 2024 compared to the previous year, many link the tragedies to worsening inflation and declining purchasing power. Stakeholders are calling on authorities to prioritize economic reforms to prevent further loss of life. Ibrahim Ismail, Trust TV News, Abuja.
Christian communities in Bauchi State have lauded the efforts of security agencies and the committee overseeing the distribution of Christmas gifts, praising the orderly process that ensured safe celebrations of the birth of Jesus Christ. Trust TV's Adami Imam reports.
Following incidents of chaos and tragedy during food distribution in other states, beneficiaries in Bauchi approached the collection centers with initial anxiety and caution. However, the arrangement at designated centers proved effective in managing the crowd and ensuring a smooth distribution of food items. At the centers, essentials such as rice, vegetable oils, and livestock were distributed for the Christmas and New Year festivities. Beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the initiative and the organization of the process.
We are not exhausted at all. They listen to us carefully, they hear us, they consider us, and they give us what we came for. I collected just a bag of rice. Anyway, it's not just. If you consider the price, it is something great.
We sincerely appreciate this unprecedented Christmas gesture. They provided us with cows, rice, groundnut oil, and even wrappers.
Rice and salad, but I appreciate for that one. But now, I appreciate I want to tell for people, say, no embarrass for any people just like that. It's not good. But the government will try it. Seriously, I'm telling you.
Disbursement representative emphasized the importance of maintaining order and adhering to guidelines to ensure that everyone receives their share without incident.
Rice distribution, and we have about 3 centers. That is the main committee there, the rice distribution, and the animal, that is cow and ram. We have another subcommittee there. So that is our job here. Okay. And all what I would say, our chairman has said it all.
Stakeholders and state authorities also call on beneficiaries to remain patient and avoid rushing at collection points during the festive period. They stress that unnecessary haste can lead to avoidable loss of innocent lives, urging Nigerians to embrace orderly conduct as they celebrate. Adami Imam, Trust TV News, Bauchi.
The governor of Bauchi State has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make changes to current economic policies, saying they are not widely accepted amongst the masses. He made the call during the Christmas Day celebration organized in Bauchi on Thursday. The governor advised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to set aside pride and listen to the suffering of the masses. He also called on Christians across the country to pray for Nigeria due to the current hardship. And in the business scene, the African Development Bank has revealed that the continent loses about $1.6 billion every day to illicit financial flows and profit shifting on the part of multinationals operating in Africa. This was disclosed by the chief economist of the AFDB, Kevin Urama, in an exclusive interview. Urama said that Africa was losing more than it was getting back via foreign direct investment and said that the focus of stakeholders should be on blocking the outflow rather than causing cash-in inflows. According to the International Monetary Fund, illicit financial flows refer to the movement of money across borders through corruption, smuggling, tax evasion, or terrorist financing. For decades, the IMF has played a key role in international efforts to combat these opaque and often destabilizing transfers. And away from Nigeria, South Korean lawmakers impeached the acting president on Friday as the country struggles to shake off political turmoil, sparked by his predecessor's martial law declaring that shocked the world. Han Duck-soo took over as acting president from President Yoon Suk-yeol, who was suspended following a parliamentary vote over his move to impose martial law on December 3rd. However, opposition MPs demanded Han, who is also prime minister, to be removed from office, as well as arguing that he has refused demands to complete Yoon's impeachment process and to bring him to justice. Counting for the impeachment was delayed as ruling People's Power Party PPP lawmakers protested in parliament after Wu said only a simple majority was needed in the 300-member parliament to proceed with the impeachment. PPP lawmakers began chanting angrily and many rushed towards Wu, demanding that he resign. They did not take part in the vote. It became the second impeachment of a South Korean head of state in just 2 weeks, adding to the turmoil of the country's dynamic political landscape. Now in the sporting world, as the festive period comes to an end, clubs across the world will be preparing for upcoming January transfer window. However, they may want to act cautiously with other businesses after a new study revealed that the top transfer value collapsed in 2024, including one Arsenal star. Premier League clubs splashed out £1.75 billion in the summer, and leagues such as the Saudi Pro League also spent lucratively, though not all those deals paid off. According to transfer markets, the most significant transfer value collapse between January 1st and Boxing Day was suffered by PSG star Randal Kolo Muani. The Frenchman joined the side in a £76.4 million deal from Eintracht Frankfurt in last year's summer transfer window, but his value has now fallen by £33 million, which is 40 million euros. The forward has scored just 11 goals from 53 appearances for PSG this season and has just 2 goals from his opening 10 League One matches. Just after Kolo Muani on the list are Victor Osimhen and Leroy Sane, who have both suffered a £29 million decrease in their transfer value. And with that, we come to the end of the news update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us on all media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel for constant streams of programs and documentaries. My name is Hawa Gambo. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.